Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to my vlog. First things first, I'm sorry that I have this weird shadow on my face. I have hat hair, so I can't take my hat off. And the place where I did my last vlog, it's dark outside, so I don't have any natural light. So you have to just enjoy with me sitting at my kitchen table. If you haven't checked out my last vlog, my very first one, it was about questions that people ask me ever since I've gotten into vet school. So check it out, and I hope you enjoy this vlog. We're going to be talking about long distance relationships, and another thing that I just want to add is that this is just what's worked for Zach and I, and kind of little things that I've learned along the way of having a long distance relationship. And it's not going to work for everyone. Everyone's relationship is different, but if there's something you can take from this, then I hope it helps you in your long distance relationship, or maybe a friend, some advice that you can give them, or little tricks. I don't know, but this is my experience, and I'm going to share it with you. Zach and I have been together for 6 years. We started dating when I was a junior in high school and he was a freshman in college. So we lived in the same town for our first year of our relationship, while I was, for a year and a half, because it was junior year through the rest of my senior year. And then I moved to Cape Girardeau, Missouri, which is about an hour and 15 minutes. So the first year and a half of our relationship, we was the only time we've ever lived in the same town. So we've been long distance since then, but we were only about an hour and a half, which was doable. And now we're 7 hours. So it was a big change. And here, once again, are just the things that we learned. Number one, I would say to set goals for your relationship, but don't set unrealistic goals. I know for us, we like to try and at least talk on the phone or FaceTime a couple times a week. Especially we like to say goodnight to one another. We like to let each other know, have a good night, talk to you in the morning, hope you had a good day, even if we didn't talk at all that day. That's something that we do, and I feel like unrealistically would be to say that we talk on the phone or FaceTime every single day, because both of our schedules are just too busy that we can't keep that up. And sometimes I feel like people set those goals, and then when you don't reach them, you kind of get upset and feel down with them if they can't keep up their side of the FaceTime deal or talking on the phone. So that would be the next thing that I think I would have to say is it's okay to not talk to them. Even if we lived in the same town or lived together in the same house, we wouldn't talk all day. He'd be at work or school, and I would be at school or work. So don't feel like you have to text all day long. There are some days that we text each other in the morning when we wake up, and we text each other at night when we go to bed, and maybe a little conversation in between, and that's okay. Because realistically, that's what life would be like if we were living together anyway. So, I think people maybe sometimes try and compensate and try and talk all day long because they don't get to see that person. But sometimes I think that can get a little toxic, because then you're talking all day long and you kind of just need a little bit of time to yourself. So there's that. Going along with that, definitely still set time for them, even though you're far away from one another. You still want to set that time to talk to them, or FaceTime them. I feel like FaceTime is the best, just because then you can see them. And another thing would be to send letters or cute notes or something, because sometimes I keep saying I think, but I think that keeps it kind of oh, we're thinking about you, and I love you, and whatnot. It's kind of nice to go back to that old time, here's a cute little letter. Small stuff. Even when you're living together, or your relationship isn't long distance, sometimes, you get stressed and you say something, you're like, why did I say that? Or, something you didn't mean. So once again, don't sweat the small stuff, because especially texting, if you're texting the person all the time, if you don't get the chance to, have that phone call or whatever, you can just misinterpret so much. Maybe, Zach was super busy and just sent this really quick text, and I'm trying to have this long drawn out conversation. Just kind of that understanding of, okay, you're busy, I get it, I'm sorry, I know you didn't mean it that way, and little things like that, because fighting long distance, it's hard, because you can't see that person and be like, okay, whatever, let's hug it out. So I definitely try to do all avoidance of fights, but at the same time, if something's bothering you, you still want to get it out. When we first started dating long distance, when I was in school in Hour, we had a really hard time transitioning into that, only communicating through the phone and, wanting each other to go have fun, but then realizing that they weren't with you having fun. That was like really hard for me for some reason. I was like, well, I don't want him to have fun without me. Like, I want to be fun too. But definitely wanting that other person to go out and have a good time, even if it's not with you, that's okay. Like, they're still gonna have just as much fun when they're with you, and they're probably gonna be thinking about you the whole time. I know that's what I do, but it's definitely, don't sweat those little things. They're not worth it. I made a little Instagram story about anybody that had any questions, and one of them was about communication. So I think I covered that mainly in the talk. But if you didn't feel like I didn't, you can reach out to me again. And like I said, for every relationship, it's going to be different. People are going to find things that work better for them. And, sometimes it just takes getting used to being away from them and figuring out your little niches with each other. So don't worry about it too much, and just realize that you love them, and, hopefully that distance will be not so far soon. So this video is a little bit shorter than my last one, but I've been really busy with school and tests and studying, so I didn't really get to make this video any sooner than I could. I was trying, my goal would be to make videos every Friday. So I obviously didn't do that because it's Monday, so I'm sorry. But I don't know what my next topic is going to be about. I've tossed around a couple of things in my head, but I'm not really sure. So if anyone has any ideas for another video that I could do, let me know. Like I said, I have a couple ideas, but I would like to see what other people would like to hear about. And once again, if you haven't seen my other video, you should go check it out. And remember, it's not a blog or a vlog unless you like and subscribe to my channel. So I hope everyone has a great Monday, and I actually don't think I have any bloopers from this video because I have one blooper because I couldn't get the recording to stop. So enjoy! Bye! I also didn't realize I'm like really close to the camera this whole video, so I'm so sorry. I thought it would help with the shadow. Just wanted to let you know.